Good morning, everyone. Good evening, everyone, from wherever you're joining. Hello, I am Presha, and we are on day 3 of our 21-day yoga class every day. Today's class is focused on finding nice stretches for the neck and for the shoulders, especially for all you friends who work for long hours. On computer, on the desktop, on your laptop, and you feel this stiffness constantly in your upper body area. So let's take some time to release and soften and to feel good. So let's get started on the mat. And we're going to begin first in a seated position. So coming into a cross-legged position. Just as I told you in the first class, please feel free to use a prop when you feel that while being seated in Sukhasana. This is Sukhasana. If you feel you're slouching and you're rounding your spine and you're not able to find a good posture, then please feel free to keep a cushion or a pillow under your sitting bones. This is going to give you some height in terms of elevating your hips, and this will automatically assist you to find that nice elongated spine and a good posture. So let's begin. We're going to begin in a seated pose. We're going to first focus on the breathing for some time. So let's focus on the breathing. Feel free to close your eyes. You can keep a soft gaze as well. Just simply place your hands on your knees or your thighs. Relax your shoulders. Of course, you're going to lengthen your spine. We're going to soften and relax the jaw. We're going to relax the muscles of the tiny muscles of your eyes, your cheekbones, and also soften your forehead. Soften your hairline. And together, let's take 3 big cycles of breath, all in through the nose and out through the nose. All right, let's go. Nice big inhale through the nose. Fill up your lungs, fill up your belly, hold the breath at the top. Big exhale through the nose. Deflate like a balloon. Again, a big inhale. Hold it. And a big exhale. Empty out completely. One more time, big inhale. Hold at the top. And then a big exhale. Beautiful. We're going to take another inhale. This time we're going to inhale and fill up the lungs, fill up the body. We're going to take a big, nice, long inhale. Then we're going to pause for a second or so. We're going to retain the breath. And we're going to exhale through the mouth. And we exhale through the mouth, we're going to empty out completely. So this is just going to be once, okay? Let's do it. So big inhale through the nose. Good, and hold it at the top. And open the mouth, side out. Empty out completely. Beautiful. Now normalize your breathing. Okay, guys. Now let's begin. So for this, we're going to start with the neck, a little stretches for the neck. We're going to drop the head to the left shoulder. So a slight drop of the head to the left shoulder. And just by doing this, you're going to start to feel a stretch in the right side of the neck. But just to deepen and just to go a little further in that stretch, just with your fingertips, a light touch of your fingertips on the head, a very light touch. Don't put too much pressure. And we're just going to breathe into that stretch, breathe into the right side of the neck. And now if you want to go a little bit more deeper, and this is only an option, you can just stay here, this is fine. But if you want to go a little further, then what you're going to do is you're going to place your right hand under your right seat. So you're going to palm facing down, you're going to lift up slightly, and you're going to place your right hand down. And this is going to be a very big stretch that you're going to feel it in the whole of the right side of your neck. And if you feel this is uncomfortable, just come back to placing your right hand on the right knee, okay? And let's just breathe here. Beautiful. We're going to come back to center. We're going to release the hand in case it was down. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So gently drop your head to the right shoulder. First stay here for a bit. And then if you want to go further, you're going to gently place your fingers on the top, right above your left ear. And a very gentle push, it's actually not even a push, it's just slight touch of your hands. And we're just going to be here. If you want, you can just stay here for the next 5 cycles of breath. But if you want to go slightly further with that stretch, you're going to place your left hand down under your left sitting bone. You're going to sit on it, and then we're going to hold the stretch for 5 cycles of breath. Focus on your breathing. We've got 2 more cycles of breath now. Beautiful. And we're going to slowly undo this. Come back to center. Now, just as we did this in the first class, we're going to make a few circles with the neck. So what you have to do is you're going to imagine do you remember what we did in the first class? We're going to imagine that our nose is a pen or a pencil, and you're going to draw circles in the air with your nose. Okay, so this could be big circles or small circles, your choice. Let's go. And take it slow, don't take it fast. So we're tracing big circles or perhaps small circles in one direction. And then we're going to trace again circles in the other direction. Perfect. And we're going to come back to center. Well done. And now from here, we're going to move on to finding a little stretch for our shoulders. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to keep sitting this way. We're going to lift the shoulders up towards the ears. So shrug your shoulders, tense your shoulders, hold them at the top, hold, and then release them. Soften them. Oh, that feels pretty good. Let's do that 2 more times. Lift your shoulders up, squeeze and hold, and release them. Let's do that one last time, lifting the shoulders up. Perfect. And we're going to hold here for a bit. And we're going to let it go. Nice. Now we're going to come in a kneeling position. So we're going to come on our knees, okay? And from here, what you're going to do is you're going to lift your hips off your heels. And you can be this way. So if you can see, I've curled my toes just to find some support for my knees in this position. And what we're going to do is we're going to do eagle arms. So this is for our shoulder blades, okay? So you're going to take your right arm across the body, okay? You're going to take your left arm under, So you're going to find that your elbows are crossing, and now you're going to find this, you've already found this bind in your elbows, and then you're going to find a bind in your hands, okay, this way. So this way you're going to come into eagle arms, and you are going to lift your elbows and align them with your shoulders. So your elbows will be in line with your shoulders. Now this way you're going to start to feel a nice stretch in your shoulder blades. In case you're unable to do this, then don't worry about it. You can also place your hands on your shoulders. So you'd already cross your elbows, place your hands on your shoulders, just keep your shoulders in line with your, keep your elbows in line with your shoulders, and you're going to start to feel this opening and stretch in your shoulder blades. So if you're here with me, just staying here for a couple of breaths. Again, when we are holding poses, we want to focus on our breathing. Perfect, and we're going to release this. We're going to do this on the other side. So now you're going to take your left arm across, right elbow under. We're going to find that bind. Then we're going to again find the bind in the hands, this or this, both ways. Then once you're here, you're going to lift your elbows and align them. Just, they're not going to be down, they are going to be in line with your shoulders, okay? And we're going to stay here for a couple of breaths. Beautiful, we're going to release this. Now we're going to take the arms out. This is called like a cactus shape or a goal post. So you're going to take your arms this way. Your elbows are pointing down. This is like a 90-degree angle with your arms. And then you're going to simply rotate your hands down and your forearms. And then you're going to lift it up again. Okay? Good. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. Inhale, lift. Again, exhale down. Inhale, lift. One last time. Exhale down. Good. And inhale, lift. Now staying here, we're going to take the arms back. I don't know about you, but I can already start to feel a lot of work happening in my shoulders and arms. So let's take those hands behind, and we're going to interlace the fingers. We're going to extend the arms and open the chest. So when you're doing this, your shoulder blades are squeezing. So think of like you're squeezing a pencil between your shoulder blades. Okay? Good. Staying here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now you're going to take your hands to the front. You're going to again interlace your fingers this way, and you're going to extend your arms forward. You're going to round your spine. Bring your chin to your chest. So imagine you were trying to push something forward with your front of your hand facing forward. Good. Then we're going to come back to center. Staying with the fingers interlaced, we're going to turn the palms facing forward without cracking your knuckles. You're going to reach your arms up. I'm just trying to I keep moving from here side to side just so you can see it clearly. So reach your arms all the way up, palms facing up. Stretch a little bit from the sides of the body so that we bring in a little stretch in the sides as well. Good. And then come back to center. Reach a little bit more. Nice. And then bring your hands down. So come on all fours. So you remember how we do all fours. Wrists under the shoulders and knees under your hips. Spreading your fingers here. We're going to thread the needle now, okay? So you're going to reach and extend your right arm up. Inhale. Then exhale. You're going to take it behind your left hand all the way down. Come with your right shoulder down, right ear down. Good. With your left hand, you can just stay here. You can come on your fingertips. You can stay with your palm down. Or you can also extend your arm forward. And now you're going to make sure what happens is the hips start to move to the left. You want to make sure that you bring your hips back to center and stack them above your knees. Good. Let's stay here for 3. 2. 1. We're going to come back to center, all fours again. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So let's take an inhale, reach and extend your left arm up. Beautiful. Exhale, thread the needle, take the left arm behind the right hand. Come on the left shoulder down on the mat, left side of your head down. And reach right arm forward. This is only an option. You can keep the hand where it was. Then you want to again please ensure that your hips, if they've moved slightly to the right, you want to bring them back to center. And you want to keep them stacked above your knees. Focus on the breathing. Perfect. We're going to bring the hand back, come back to all fours. And we're going to do a last stretch here. So we're going to come down onto the mat. And once we are down on the mat, we are going to, I'm just going to go slightly back to get some room. We are going to lift up with the forehead and the chest. Keep your legs down, squeeze your glutes, extend your arms forward. Your fingers are going to point forward. Your palms can face each other or they can face down. Doesn't matter. So let's actually do face down. Then you're going to bend your elbows and bring your elbows closer to your body. Good. And then you're going to touch your thumbs to your shoulders. Just to tap. Then again, inhale, extend your arms. Exhale, bend your elbows. Squeezing your shoulder blades. Tap the thumbs to the shoulders. Good. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Tap. Good. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. Tap. One more time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend. And tap. Perfect. Bring your hands down next to your chest. Bring your chest and your forehead down. Relax for a bit. A big breath in through the nose and out through the nose. And then we're going to inhale, press those hands into the mat, lift up. We're going to come on our knees and we're going to come back to a seated pose. To conclude the practice, we're going to bring the hands to the heart center, bring a smile on our face, and we're going to close the eyes. We're going to conclude the practice with a sense of gratitude for showing up on the mat, finding time for self-care. Thank you everyone for joining me today live. It's been a pleasure practicing with you every single day, and I look forward to practicing the rest of the days as well. So tomorrow we are going to be doing a class for the lower back, some love for the lower back, okay? We are going to be again using props, so please please keep a cushion or a pillow close to you. And also, like we did in yesterday's class, we're going to hold on to a towel, a big towel, or it could be a big bed cover or something, just for some more support for the lower back. So we're going to be using that. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't yet, to show some love and support. And have a nice day, friends. Bye.